Courtney Gilardo is an emerging apprentice jockey here at Parks Racing. What's it like to be a rider 7 days a week? This is a day in the life of Courtney Gilardo.
Well, I grew up in Suffolk Downs racetrack where my father was a jockey there for 30 plus years, and I remember when I was like 7 and I would go watch training and watch him ride, and I knew right then I wanted to be a jockey. Oh, my dad's crazy. He's a kid at heart. He loves what he does. He still gallops at Penn National for Bernie Houghton, loves his job, and he's really supportive, so I'm happy. When my family moved from Suffolk, we moved to Penn National. I was about 13. I worked for a couple trainers, hot walking, grooming, worked my way up, and then when I was about 16, I started breaking babies for George Albright. And so I galloped there for a couple years, and then I actually got an opportunity to go to New York and work for Brad Cox. So I galloped there in Saratoga for a little bit in Belmont. It was great, I learned a lot, great group there. Then I worked for George Weaver and Rudy Rodriguez.
With East Coast roots and living a couple hours away, Courtney Gilardo wakes up pretty early to start her day.
A typical day for me, I'm up 4:30 the latest. Got to get early on the road, live 2 hours out, so it's pretty early.
An apprentice jockey is busy in the mornings with a little bit of help.
That's why you have a good agent. My agent does a good job. He'll kind of set everything up the day before. Sometimes we'll get people last minute. We'll set up breezes if people want you to get on, test out their horse, whether it's to jog, feel them, gallop. I like to know my horses. So if you have it set up, I'll already know what barns I'm going through, so I would say get those done. I'll check in with the trainers, they'll let me know what they want to do, or the assistants if they're in charge and stuff like that. They'll tell me, hey, breeze this horse, and then you'll get on them, and then some trainers want you to know how they went, and you just talk to them, and then after that, after I'm done getting on my horses, I'll check with other barns that I didn't get to see that day or didn't schedule and go from there. Got on a few for Ed Coletti. That's usually my main barn to get on, ride for him a lot. We'll check with other ones, Dane Velasquez, and we'll just go through the runs with everyone.
Getting on horses in the morning teaches a new lesson each time.
It's great, horses are like people. Sometimes you just got to feel them out and try to work with them the best you can. I actually kind of like the difficult ones. I can take my time on and just, be patient with them and just try to see what they're comfortable running with, if they're speed, if they're not. So I like to figure them out. It definitely helps getting to know them because then you can kind of know their quirks, see what they like. It can be a little harder if you never were on a horse in the morning and then you ride it in the afternoon, because sometimes it takes a little bit to figure out if they are a type of horse that needs that. Some horses are just pretty easy.
How would Courtney Gilardo explain a breeze?
So a breeze is kind of we like to call it a practice race. It kind of just gets them prepped for the actual races. It just lets them know their fitness levels, how they are. If you have a young horse that's, you want to go through the breezes, you start off short distance and you go longer and longer until you think they're ready. After
training, then the focus moves to the afternoon and race day.
So from after morning training, you kind of just want to wind down. It's kind of hard to do, your adrenaline's going. But we'll try to take a nap before the races if you can. But definitely go over your programs again, check everything, see, kind of have a vision of a plan A, maybe a plan B, and then just go from there. When you go into the paddock, I feel that's where it kind of hits you. If you get a little nervous or you're nervous, I'm mostly excited. You talk to the trainers, see if you both are on the same page. Obviously, you want to go based on what they say, kind of have a backup in case it doesn't work out. Once the gates open, it's just it's peaceful actually. It's just okay, do your job.
When you hit the wire first, what's that feeling like?
It's just excitement, you feel great. I get so excited because I try so hard on every horse, and it's just awesome. I'm just thankful.
How does the day wrap up for apprentice jockey Courtney Gilardo?
I'll try to eat something earlier, try before 7 o'clock, drive home, and then just kind of relax and go back to bed early, then start the day over.